If you want to be considered the GOAT, you gotta have GOAT-like performances. But who wants to see a woman miss the layup? I don't know what it is. She gets ejected, only plays 7 minutes, and her team wins. Angel Reese had promised Unrivaled would be a groundbreaking league place where WNBA stars could showcase their skills, earn better pay, and set new standards for the game. Fans were ready for jaw-dropping performances, expecting to see Reese solidify her status as the face of women's basketball, but when the lights came on, what she delivered was far from the hype. What went wrong, from missed layups that should have been easy points to careless falls that left her team scrambling? Reese's game was riddled with mistakes. Her attitude towards the referees only added fuel to the fire, putting her team in a tough spot. The expectations were high. This was supposed to be the moment where Reese took her game to the next level. Instead, it became a masterclass in frustration. But here's the real twist. Her team won without her. Let that sink in for a second. If Reese is the superstar everyone claims her to be, shouldn't her absence have hurt the team? Instead, they thrived without her, raising a whole new set of questions about her role on the court. Was she truly the game changer she said she was, or was the hype around her just that hype? In the wake of this, fans and analysts alike started questioning Reese's true impact. Was she really elevating her team, or was she simply adding drama to the mix? As footage from the game spread across social media, the debate intensified. What do you think? Did Reese's performance live up to the hype, or is her star power starting to fade? She has her worst professional pro game, and her team wins. Angel Reese is important to who I have been covering Angel Reese for about 2 years now. I have yet to see her draw a single fly to a fresh turf. But according to Angel Reese, everything I do keep going viral. It wasn't just a bad game, it was a complete unraveling of composure and confidence. Let's break it down. Reese missed 5 layups, 5 shots that any elite player should be making without even thinking twice. But it didn't stop there. She racked up multiple fouls, putting unnecessary pressure on her team and ultimately causing them to scramble. The worst part, she received a technical for arguing with a referee over a call she didn't like. And instead of calming down, she let her frustration boil over, leading to another technical foul, and eventually she was ejected from the game. Here's the kicker, she never tried to pull herself together. At any point, she could have taken a deep breath, calmed herself, and reset her mindset, but instead she let her anger dictate her every move. In sports, emotions can be a powerful tool, but only if they're controlled. Reese, however, allowed hers to derail her entire performance. What happened to the player we all thought could lead her team to greatness? Her body language was a clear signal. Frustration, not focus. And those interactions with the refs, the energy spent arguing, could have been used to prove why she belonged on the court. Instead, her night was over before it even began. So was this just a rough patch, or is Reese's composure truly the missing piece in her game? Can a star player afford to lose control like that, or does it speak volumes about her leadership? She had 15 rebounds, 5 offensive ones, and she missed 5 shots. I don't know why that happens, but the less she plays, the more successful her teams are. That feels like Andre Drummond, does it not? What should have been a showcase of her talent quickly turned into a highlight reel of mistakes, missed opportunities, and emotional outbursts. This wasn't just a rough game. It was a defining moment, but unfortunately, it was a moment that left fans questioning everything. Was it just an off night, or are there deeper issues at play here? The internet wasted no time diving into the drama. Memes, jokes, and critiques flooded Twitter and Instagram with comments like, Angel Reese is proving she's all drama, no dominance, and she's more famous for controversy than for her basketball skills. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark was out there breaking records, and Angel Reese seemed to be breaking down. This wasn't simply a bad game. It turned into a full-blown spectacle, and just when you thought it couldn't get worse, instead of taking accountability, Reese took to social media, posting cryptic tweets that seemed to hint at a racial motivation behind her ejection. To make matters even more charged, this all unfolded on the first day of Black History Month. Unbelievable Black History Month, y'all know I had to be the first. Seriously, so what's the real story here? Was Reese's reaction justified, or did she miss an opportunity to take responsibility? And with all the noise swirling around her, can she reclaim the narrative, or has the drama overshadowed her talent? Because they put out an article that said Angel Reese became the first player to be ejected from Unrivaled. It's literally not clickbait, it was true. Everything I do keep going viral, but let's be honest. Angel Reese's meltdown had nothing to do with race, it had everything to do with her inability to handle pressure. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Unrivaled was supposed to be the solution to the WNBA's low salaries, a league that would give players a chance to earn real money while playing in a competitive environment. It was hyped as a revolutionary shift for women's basketball, one that would finally put players in the financial spotlight they deserve. Fans were promised intense competition, big personalities, and a game-changing impact on how women's basketball is viewed. But just 3 weeks into the season, it's already showing signs of collapse. Instead of electrifying arenas, Unrivaled is struggling to even fill an 800-seat studio. Think about that, 800 seats, and they still can't get fans in the door. The buzz is fading fast, and the viewership numbers are downright painful. Some games barely break 75,000 viewers, a number that pales in comparison to the millions tuning into mediocre men's basketball games. Without high-profile rivalries and elite performances, the league isn't drawing the attention it desperately needs. And to make matters worse, one of Unrivaled's biggest names, Angel Reese, is already eyeing the exit. Just days after promoting the league as the future of women's basketball, she shocked everyone by tweeting, "Can't wait to get back to Chicago, hold on." Didn't Reese spend days bragging about how Unrivaled was a better financial opportunity than the WNBA? Now she's longing to return to a WNBA team paying her $73,000 a season, while Unrivaled offers her $250,000 for a short season. Something doesn't add up. It seems reality hit her hard, and she's realizing that without star players like Caitlin Clark, Unrivaled isn't the game changer it was promised to be. Without a true face of the league, Unrivaled is struggling to attract casual basketball fans, and without fans and big-time ratings, the money won't last. The gap between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is growing wider by the day. Clark lets her game do the talking while Reese relies on social media drama. Clark is breaking records while Reese is breaking down on the court. Clark's endorsements from Nike, State Farm, and Gatorade contrast sharply with Reese's complaints about low WNBA salaries. Clark rejected Unrivaled, seeing it for what it was, while Reese joined and now seems ready to escape. Clark didn't need a gimmick league to stay relevant. She built her brand through skill and consistency. Reese, on the other hand, is struggling to attract viewers without Clark and is at risk of losing her spot in the spotlight. Reese is at a crossroads in her career. She has two choices: refocus on her game, improve her performances, and prove she belongs among the best, or continue leaning into controversy and social media antics. Sure, drama has kept her in the spotlight, but how long will that last? Fans will only tolerate drama for so long before they move on to the next big thing. If Reese doesn't deliver on the court, her brand will fade. Basketball fans love winners. Caitlin Clark doesn't need to stir up controversy to stay relevant. She lets her game do the talking. Meanwhile, Clark's games average over 2 million viewers, even boosting ratings for WNBA games she isn't playing in. That's real star power. Reese needs to decide what kind of career she wants. A top-tier athlete respected on the court, or a social media personality whose impact on the game is limited? At the end of the day, being famous isn't the same as being great. This latest incident makes one thing clear: Caitlin Clark is miles ahead, not just in skill, but in handling pressure, expectations, and career decisions. She's setting records, inspiring young athletes, and proving that hard work and consistency will always outshine drama. Meanwhile, Unrivaled struggles, and Reese's reputation takes a hit. Thanks for watching, and subscribe my channel.